So right up here at the top, we have Activator. And if you guys have a jailbroken device, which you probably do, then you probably know about Activator. I mean, it's going to allow you to use Activator gestures in order to carry out specific actions. And I mean, it has a ton of functionality. And you know, if you just mess with it for, you know, a little while, you're going to really discover not used to its full extent, which is free, as well as all these battery themes. Those are all free as well. And right here we have Animer 7, so if we tap on that, this is basically going to allow you to animate your notification banners as well as your multitasking switcher. So if we tap on this, you can see you have some options right here. And if I show a test banner, you can see exactly what that does. Changes up the animation rather than just popping up there, right up there at the top. So let's go ahead and turn on the rest of this video. Now down here we have App ETA. Now what this does is allow you to get some more information, or straight to your springboard here, and it's, you know, loading right there. You can double tap on it. It's going to bring up a lot of information, you know, tell you the speed that you're downloading, the amount that you've already downloaded, the size that you're going to download, and how much time left it's going to take in order to download that app. So this is just something that I use because my internet's really slow and I'm downloading, like, you know, whatever it is, a 2 gig game. Then I like to know, you know, when this is going to be processed. So right here we have Asphalt, which I did a complete review over. This is a really awesome tweak. It gives you, in my opinion, so you know, when you're trying to open up an application, I have all of my finance stuff right here. So if I wanted to open up, you know, PayPal, you can see that you have to scan my finger in order to open it up, and then you would just scan your finger and it's going to open that up. So this is a really cool tweak. There's a ton of functionality, so definitely check out the full review of this, and I'll put it in the link in the description below. Next we have Barrel Dock. Now this isn't necessarily called Barrel Dock in Cydia, it's actually called Dock Flow, and I did a review of this very recently. So this is actually really cool. It's going to allow you to change up the animation of your dock. So you can see right here, I have mine set up right here, so you can see as I swipe through, and there's a ton of different animations to choose from. Let's go down here to battery status bar. You can see that you get some options right here. So you're going to be able to change the bar height. You're going to be able to change the vertical position of this. You can do top, middle, or bottom, but basically it's going to put that battery bar right up there at the top. You can see dock, and then you need to download the Aura Winterboard theme, which is this theme right here. Once you get that, you're going to get an option to toggle on your Aura Classic Dock theme. So you can see here, I'll just tap on this real quick. We'll scroll down here to this. This is your Classic Dock. So if you download Aura and you download Classic Dock, then you can enable Aura Classic Dock and good to go. It's going to give you this Classic Dock theme right here. So we're going to go back into the settings here, jump out of this, and right here we have Colorize. So if we open that up in that specific song, so it's going to match it. So you can see if we swipe over, that doesn't match too well, but you can see if we swipe over to you know, Heist right here, that it matches really well. And select almost all of them. I haven't selected them since they updated it, but I select all of these and then I just put it on random, and then it randomly chooses what it's going to do every time. So it changes up every time I swipe a page. So that's basically how that's all set up. Now if we go down here to
the power to slide off button, as you guys can see, it brings up that normal slide to power off, but it also allows you to slide to reboot, slide to respring, slide to go into safe mode, and this is called power down, and it's a very, very functional tweak in my opinion, having these options right from the normal slide to power off screen. So if we go ahead and slide to respring our device, as you guys, if you click on cancel, it will cause you to go into safe mode, but all of the slide actions do work properly. Again, that's called power down. Next up is a tweak that really doesn't have any functionality. It just, if you guys like the tweak which I just covered called Appcolorclose, you guys are definitely going to like blurry badges. As you can see, the badges on my icon have that same kind of concept as Appcolorclose, where it basically colorizes the badges to match the color of the app icon, and it's another you know, very simple tweak that the application to come up with a uniformed color that matches the app icon. Definitely a very, very cool looking tweak. Again, that's called blurry badges. Next up is another very, very popular. So if we open up our notes right here, one thing that's really kind of annoying with iOS is using the stupid magnifying glass to get to that that perfect spot, you know, within some text. Now this is pretty easy to use within Notes, but like when you're on a website or browsing, you know, the web, and you're trying to select text there, it can be allows you to swipe on your keyboard and it changes where your cursor is within that text, as you guys can see. Another very cool function with swipe selection is you can swipe from the shift button or from the back button or delete button, and it will select the text, whichever way you swipe. And like I said, you can use the delete button or the shift button depending on which direction you want to highlight within that text. Another very, very, very cool tweak, again, that's called swipe selection. So I've always...
And we're going to install it. This tweak is really, really cool. It will change your battery bar into many other things. You can download different modifications from Cydia, and I'll show it off right now. Alright, so if we come into our settings app, Alkaline right here, and here are the themes that you can choose from. So right now we have Bolus enabled, and that is what Bolus will look like. But there are 3 pre-installed, Bolus, Hashiba, or Habishia, or something like that. I can't really pronounce that. And see, we have a really, really useful tweak called Powertap. And as you can see here, if I hold down my power button, it will give me the usual slide to power off, but if I tap it, it will become slide to reboot. And then if I tap it one more time, let me just focus here. If I tap it one more time, it will become slide to respring. So this is a very, very helpful tweak, and I would definitely recommend installing it. Coming in